Secretive conclave to elect the next pope is underway. Anticipation has been building in Vatican City as cardinals gathered from around the world for the massive task of electing a new pope. Joining us now to discuss the process and what we may see happen today or in the coming days, Bishop Kevin Sweeney of the Diocese of Paterson. Bishop, good to have you with us. How are you?
I'm good, Chris. How are you? Good morning.
Great. This is an exciting time. If you can, just explain for the folks at home exactly how this process will now work.
So prayer is the first thing, I think, and that's been happening really since the passing of Pope Francis, praying for him and now praying for the cardinals that the Holy Spirit will guide them. They've had the time to have those kind of prayerful conversations over this last week or 10 days. And now they really have an intense time to be together in silence and conversation, more limited and in prayer. And so I believe the first vote is scheduled for around 1 o'clock our time this afternoon. Then beginning tomorrow, potentially 2 votes each morning and 2 votes each afternoon. For those who might like some details, there's a great podcast Inside the Vatican. It's a sister podcast of Jesuitical. They're put out by American Media, Jesuit company. They've been doing daily podcasts, and Monday's podcast, they had a great kind of breakdown of some of the technical parts of how each one walks up, makes a promise that this is the person in their conscience who's the best, puts their vote on a plate. The plate goes into a bin, and then they count each one, and they put a pin through the paper ballot, and it's after it's counted. And so it's been developed over 800 plus years. So there's a real system to it with some technicalities, but really it's them asking the Holy Spirit to say, who does the Lord want as the next pope?
So a number of these cardinals have never met. For a number of the cardinals, this is their first conclave, so it's very new to a lot of people. How exactly do they get? I mean, it's a short period of time to really kind of get to understand that the person that they're going to vote for. I think some of the favorites probably have about 40 votes guaranteed, but you need 89 to get that two-thirds majority.
Right.
So how are you able to establish that connection and really get a sense of who will be the next pope?
Well, one thing's new this time in the 800,000 years they've been doing this, name tags. They got name tags and that their name and where they're from. You know, the word Catholic means universal, the whole world. And Pope Francis was really something about not just on the major places that have developed over the centuries, but to the peripheries, go out to the end. And one of the ways he did that was by naming cardinals from all different parts of the world that weren't traditional places. So yes, that's a bit of a challenge now, because it used to be the cardinals were very close, spend time together in Rome just on a yearly basis or from regular contact. That hasn't been the case with this group. So there's been some intense getting to know you over these last 10 days or so.
How long do you think personally that this process will take? With Francis, it took 5 rounds, 2 days, but he had been the runner-up before when Benedict was, so a lot of people were familiar with him and familiar with the type of pope that he would be. Now with this being kind of a little bit more of an open field, how long do you think?
Listening to most people seem to think, maybe 2 days, 3 days, that it'll be shorter rather than longer. That seems to be the conventional wisdom at the moment, the best guesses, but I think anything's possible. And as you say, this is different in that the lack of knowing each other. So there could be a few more different groups from different parts or even ideology that will kind of spread out the votes. That's going to make it a little harder to get to those top candidates as they go through the rounds. But the Holy Spirit knows.
That's for sure. And now it's up to the cardinals to figure out who the Holy Spirit has chosen.
Exactly.
Do you have a favorite before I let you go? Do you have a favorite?
Cardinal Tobin has been such a great neighbor receiving me here in New Jersey, and he's been a close collaborator of Pope Francis. My personal experience with him, wow, we would be blessed to have him first American. It's got to, whether or not it has to happen sometime, but
that would be incredible. That would be incredible. Bishop Kevin Sweeney, thank you for taking some time for us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you as well.